Hey Debbie, it's Jim with AAA Service Plumbing. I just figured I would do a little explanation of the video so you can kind of see everything that's going on since I can't meet with you. But the sewer line comes out of the house right here at this point, just underneath that pipe that's sticking out. Here's our exterior clean out right there for the existing sewer from when they built the house. It does run this direction in between, your house and your neighbor's house. Total sewer on the outside of the home is about 130 feet. So there's a tie-on, which I'll show you next, for the kitchen drain and as well as the basement drain that are also tying onto the sewer on the outside of the house. So I will show you those areas next and show you kind of where digging would take place. This area here we would dig in between, the two houses with probably more than likely by hand, since it's only 1.5 feet deep. It's just going to be easier to dig that by hand than try to bring an excavator between your house and the neighbor's house. And Brad was telling me the neighbor next door is not that nice to you guys, so we'll try to respect them as well. But of course we will have little piles of dirt that will be on their side of the property, but we will put plywood down and cover everything. We do a really good job with cleanup afterwards, and it's not going to be a big old mess in between the two houses. So now coming out to the backyard, we have the sewer tying in again with the kitchen and the basement drain. So right now the kitchen drain is coming out to this spot here where that round lid is. That's what's called a grease trap. Grease traps are old, they don't use those anymore. There's no way to clear one out or clean one if there's ever backup. So we would take this out and abandon it and fill it in, and then the new pipe would be running from basically just under that deck. We would expose, we'd jackhammer some of this concrete out, expose that deck underneath without removing any of the deck, find that drain line for the kitchen and reroute it this way to the new sewer that comes from that side where we were just looking at on the first part of the video. This bush would have to be taken out because in order to save and removing the entire deck, we would reroute the sewer line in more of a straight shot from the north or side of the house underneath that fence, basically where this gutter drains at, tie in the kitchen line from this direction to think of that gutter drain being the new sewer. And the new sewer would come this direction, again, all the way on the outside of the deck, tunneling underneath this sidewalk to approximately right here where this green mark is. This is currently where the sewer line is at. It's about 6 feet deep at this point. This direction I was not able to see the pipe, but this is where the basement drain is tying into the sewer at this point here. So we would take back as much as this as we can, tunnel underneath this patio and find where that pipe is, and then just tie onto that pipe without having to remove any of this deck. If the pipe is extremely bad and we need to replace it, I would try to keep the repair on the outside of the deck kind of in that rock area. And then the sewer runs this direction, kind of goes almost underneath that lilac bush here. So this one, we would try to save this and we can tie that bush up so it's out of the way. And then I was talking with Brad, and we'll more than likely help him remove this rose bush so he can hopefully replant it. But this section of the fence would have to be taken down in order to get equipment back here into the yard. And then into the alleyway, there's about 9 feet of asphalt that would be cut up, and then we would dig almost 9 feet deep to where the city sewer is in the alley. So again, it's about 130 feet total. The entire sewer, as you'll see in the video, it's got multiple problems, so it doesn't make sense to fix even just sections of it, with all the different issues that are within this section of pipe here, where there's a low spot that's holding water. There's cracks, there's tree roots, there's pieces of the pipe that are completely broken, like it's just what you would imagine a 112-year-old sewer to look like. So I did put together the one estimate to do the full replacement, and look forward to talking to you and hearing from you soon. Have a great day.